Hey guys, for this video, we're going to be talking about online dating and how to be safe. Let's dive in and talk about it. So I'm pretty sure you guys have heard about Bumble, Tinder, OkCupid, other online dating sites. You get the gist. Now, my number one thing is if they start talking about money or like trying to ask you for money right off the hop, especially if you don't know them personally and you don't know them from a hole in the ground, that is an immediate red flag. Never, ever send your banking info or like your debit or credit information to anyone that you just can't verify, because again, scammers, you don't want to be scammed. So always be cautious. And if they start talking about needing money when they just met you, I would just say, you know what, next, thank you, next. And second is being safe. Always meet in a public place. Never meet them alone, especially if you just started talking to them. You want to be safe. So meet them at a restaurant, at a coffee shop, park. You get the gist. Public place, always safe. So that if they end up not being who they are, or you just get a bad feeling, or you just don't feel comfortable, you can just dip. And if there's a problem, there'll be people around to interfere or to step in. You know what I mean? And another one is always make sure that you have your own way there, so that you don't have to rely on them to take you back home. Just so that you're safe, just so that you're not putting yourself in a dangerous situation. And another tip I've always taught was always let your friends and family know where you are. So if you're meeting at a certain coffee shop, always let a family member or a friend know, say, hey, I'm going to be meeting this person at a coffee shop at this time, so that they know where you are. And if something goes wrong, that other people are there. Again, I cannot stress, other people are there for when, if you just want to leave and this person won't let you leave, other people will be able to intervene. And a friend will always be around. Well, not always, but someone will know where you are in case things go bad. And a second, and to add on to that, is never, ever, ever, ever give out your home address. Like, if you just start talking to them, never let them know where you live. Because you don't know if this person is dangerous, a psycho killer, or just creepy. You gotta make sure that you know them first before getting them to know where you live. Build that trust first. Get to know them. Verify who they are. Make sure that you are comfortable with this person being in your house or being in your personal space before inviting them over. Because you never know. These days, you never know. I also like to add that just because someone says yes at first, they are allowed to change their mind and say no. So if in the middle of a date, the date starts out well, and then all of a sudden they're like, you know what? No, not my thing. They are entitled to leave. They are entitled to go, and they do not owe you an explanation. If a person does not want to talk to you or go on a second date, they don't have to give you an explanation. I mean, yes, would it be polite and courteous? Absolutely. But if they don't want to go on a date with you again, or they just don't want nothing to do with you, they don't owe you an explanation or anything like that. Also, you may or may not want to hear this, but they might have other options. So you can have other options as well. But always be safe. And always, always, always have a safety plan. So my safety plan, when I used to go out, would be, I always told my friends where I was. I always met in public. I always had my phone on me. And I always told someone where my location was, just in case I needed someone to have my back, to intervene, to basically just say, hey, you good? Checked in on me. If everything was good, marvelous. If everything wasn't, okay, I had help. Hopefully this helps. I am still getting used to doing this video, so please bear with me. I promise they will get better over time. But here, those are my tips. Thank you and have a good day, guys.